All right, so Kaizer Chiefs took on Maritzburg United. This was a huge game, and one of the major reasons that, well, Maritzburg took all of the points has to be the incident that led to the very first goal that was scored. Dylan Klaassen getting a brace on the day, but there was a mistake from the usually solid Akpay.
I think Akpay has won the goalkeeper of the year in Nigeria.
Here
but
he comes
it's
out.
Completely different, but let us be honest from this situation. He has made an error. Could have punched this ball, maybe something different, but a good deliverance again. Talk about the technique from Klaassen, unbelievable technique. But Akpay knows himself with this. It might limit him a chance to work.
He gets to the edge of the box, Akpay.
There was a handling mistake that he made, Thomas. We're not saying mistakes don't happen. Yes, he made that mistake. Tolani brings in that ball into the box, but we need to recommend. But look at the defender's reaction. One of them had to drop to the goal line, Thomas. Both of them are looking to challenge for the ball. Why doesn't one between Cardoso and Mato drop in to defend the goal line? But a good finish by Klaassen, taking nothing away from him.
The big question is, we're almost certain Kune will play in the Nedbank Cup because it seems like that was a decision that was made. So we're expecting Kune for the Highlands Park game. But now the question becomes, what happens for the Soweto derby when you look at this mistake?
Thomas, with the 17 games that Akpay has played, he has conceded 14 goals and he has 8 clean sheets.
And so how many times has Akpay saved Chiefs this season?
Forget that.
How many times has Akpay saved Kaizer Chiefs? No.
You score an own goal, they forget all the tackles you've made throughout the season.
Thomas,
you go out.
Chiefs have all this lead, this big gap that they had because of the saves that Akpay made.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll see how it counts.
He makes the first mistake and you want to drop him total from the team.
Baba, this is a family matter. Chiefs matter. What's going to happen? Derby,
Thomas, remember I said earlier on, it will determine if Kune comes back. That is the decision if Kaizer Chiefs wins the league or loses the league.
So what are you saying?
That decision of bringing back Itumeleng Kune will determine if Kaizer Chiefs wins the league or loses the league. Okay.
Cash.
There you go.
Mangabui.
So shall I number 2
All right, so Amazulu Golden Arrows, a big decision that needed to be made here in terms of the pointing to the penalty spot was Lamula, the one that was fouled, was Dapur, the one that was fouled. Look at the build-up play, it's beautiful to watch. The little pass that comes from Mutizwa there with Lamula, the combination, Dapur with the tackle.
Penalty the whole team.
Never.
Thomas,
never. Let me not be the one to say it, though, because Pomoza, you need to weigh in here. Okay. Dapur says never, not a penalty.
Oh, let him say it, but penalty whole day.
What we need to focus on is on Lamula's left foot.
Yeah.
Lamula's left foot.
What is Dapur doing?
Kicks Dapur's right foot.
Look!
And
yes! Dapur is the one in control here.
Okay, Skizo. Did Lamula touch the ball?
Lamula is
did Lamula touch the ball?
Let me explain to you.
No, before you explain.
Wait, answer the question.
I'm answering the question.
Yeah, but no explanation. Did he touch the ball?
Did he touch the ball?
He didn't touch the ball.
Okay, did Dapur touch the ball?
Yes.
But Dapur started with Lamula.
No, did Dapur touch the ball? No.
Are you talking? Go and analyze karate because you don't see that.
No, I don't agree with you. Thomas, what happens is Lamula's left foot touches Dapur's right foot. Dapur gets to the ball and Lamula doesn't touch the ball.
Front, places his leg, Lamula bumps into that leg and then gets the ball as well.
Dapur's right foot blocks Lamula.
No, he's in front.
He's in front. He's trying to kick the ball himself.
No, block the Thomas, what I was saying. Dapur started with Lamula, then he kicked the ball.
Yes, the simple question.
Let's just do that one more time.
Please, James.
Because there's no way you are right.
Okay, no problem.
There's no way. I thought you would have been with the defender here. What kind of defender are you?
We need to be fair.
Let's just go back a little bit.
Let's
just go back a little bit here.
Before we roll it, Thomas, we need to look at Lamula's left foot.
He's about to shoot.
Lamula's left foot. He's not going to shoot with the
right foot. He's going to
shoot with the right.
Yeah.
But Lamula's left foot touches Dapur's right foot. That is in front of him. Yes.
He's blocking him.
Dapur's right foot is kicked by Lamula's left.
What are you saying?
Dapo is ahead.
He's in front.
Dapo is going to win this ball.
Thomas, put your
That's why he's ahead. Because he kicks in from the back.
I know.
And then if you go slowly, Lamula
That is why
crashes into
this is what they
Dapo.
can't
Dapo
run.
even still manages miraculously to get the ball.
Thomas, what is key
He even
is
makes a miraculous
Lamula wants
clearance
to
of
kick
the
with the
ball.
right. Lamula is trying to shoot with the
Yes.
right. Dapo clears with the left. So
Yeah.
there's no penalty.
Guys, you need to go and fix your alignment. And boni la.
No.
My alignment
Sibonile,
wena
man.
awukho mnandi.
You know what the beauty of it is that I think there's a National Glasses Day in the year somewhere.
Please. Yeah.
Please go.
Hayi,
Zotha.
mnandi
Tenela.
ngamehlo
Please
ukwenza
go.
imistake
No,
engijimile.
please. I think they're on special everything.
Ngijimile ngamehlo I don't need
Anyway,
glasses.
that's one of the finer decisions. You can see in the studio, it's a case of 2 against the 1. Are you with Dr. Mnandi? Are you with, well, my vote doesn't really count, but are you with Pumuzo Manenje on the other side there? And then, let's look at how the goal did come that broke the hearts of Amazulu, who thought they would get at least a point. 90th minute, Mutizwa.
Thomas, this was very close to being the goal of the weekend because he starts the move outside of the foot. It knocks Mutiza that plays the ball wide.
he passes
There
it.
he passes the ball. But after that, Thomas, it's what he does after passing that ball. He positions himself well. Let's not take anything away. It's on his weaker foot. It's on his weaker foot. He uses the instep technique. He passes the ball in the back of the net. He starts the move and finishes the move. The goal ya manaka na Kelan Thomas.
Very good goal there from Knox Mutizwa. All 3 points going to Golden Arrows in that derby and really creating more pain at the bottom of the lock. They've lost their assistant coach in Kaizer. They also lost 3 points there in that game for Amazulu. Leopards Pirates on Sunday was a critical game for Orlando Pirates to try and close the gap. Critical game for Black Leopards to try and move themselves away from that relegation zone. And you have to give it to Leopards. The way they started this game, the attacks, the chances, there, Matlaba has to
They
score.
wanted to settle as quick as possible. They know Pirates pedigree. But again, talk about the interplay from Mumuni and Mataba. I think Mataba could have done better because, look, he gives it to
Perfect.
Mumuni and he gets the reverse pass. Lai could have pressed the ball on the ground, but the body was leaning backwards. That's why the ball went up. Because technique-wise, he needs to lean forward with the body and he could have pressed it on the floor.
Then
Definitely.
what a save. What a save from Sandylands
Thomas,
Chima.
when at the end of the season, Pirates are going to look at this save and say, this is the difference between 1 point and 3 points. A brilliant save by Wayne Sandilands. He keeps Pirates in the game here, Thomas.
And it doesn't end here because Ngambi, after Matlaba again does the work, Ngambi, again a top save
I
from
think when we talk
Sandylands.
about the person that is most criticized, Sunderland, he has kept Pirates in this game. And Pumuzo speaks right, Magati. These 3 points is a very crucial 3 points for Pirates.
So-
because Dallas him criticized him, Shire.
Leopards befike Pirates.
Leopards was figuring the game. The Pirates
they
in this
created
game
a lot of
even
opportunities.
admitted, Coach Guti, the opponents, they were better than us first half. Leopards could have scored first half. Maybe Scambas could ring us something different.
Pirates had an opportunity where there was a little bit of controversy in terms of whether Muleka was fouled or not, and should the free kick have gone Black Leopards' way had this ball gone in the net. What are your thoughts here? Does Pule foul Muleka?
No. There's no foul at all because he jumps. He does not even use his hands. But the save, ya kudinga amanda ngene rochiza mulenge nepal ngorotoma ora chifara iwisela pasi. Abo ndiye mistake owita wena pal. That's why chikolwa ngoto ralu kore. Nendo ko push yo mara hango push wana uti. Obo thoya kudinga amanda o save. Ufalo ra chitsereleza bola Thomas. Asingo chitsereleza doba yebiyela mdabini. Kai chitsereleza iye ngamatunga. Sa zwe aita zwone musi ichipezo rwa pala pono ni ayifukisa nganta. Oba save ya kudinga amanda awuna foul. It was a good football all round, but he needs to fix the handling because he's bringing the ball back into play.
Nyauza crosses this ball back in and Pule gets the header in. Here you have to say, as much as Sandylands had done the job the other side, Muleka here pushing this over the bar from the post was what had kept a point maybe still in the thinking for Black Leopards. Good save.
It was a goal players match because both keepers had a good game. And for me, I thought the keeper will always criticize Muleka, but again, he has kept Leopards in the game. Look at how he conceded through the own goal, and there was nothing you can do about it. And it tells you that keeper, if you don't have a good goalkeeper, you are bound to tell minus.
The goal comes, 90th minute. Now let's explain. How does the goal occur?
Thomas, look at the time when Wayne Sandilands saves the ball. Let's look at the time. It's a minute to go. If Orlando Pirates went to Toronto Stadium looking for that 1 point, Wayne Sandilands could have delayed the restart of the game. He restarts the game very quick when he plays the ball forward. Orlando Pirates are thinking transition, we have to catch Black Leopards unbalanced. When it comes to Pule, he has one thing in mind. Yes, they do have only one striker in the box. That is Lipasa versus 2. But Pule says, I need to bring in the ball in.
Get it in early.
In early, so that if they clear, there's still players like the Pules, the Loches that are still going into the box. But when he plays that ball early, look at it now. When Pule is playing that ball, it's 2 versus 1 for Orlando Pirates. Only if Leopards cleared the ball, the other 2 Pirates players could have come into play. But that early cross, and there's nothing that Mukwena could have done. When the ball is like that, you need to prevent the cross.
So there's no blame for Thabiso Mukwena?
No, there's no blame there. He's trying to prevent the cross from going in.
But also, what's important in this goal, Thomas, it's the fact that Pumuzo highlighted it. Any other team would have said, I see a problem, I see 0-0. Pirates are saying, no ways, we want full 3 points. And immediately they started, after that defense, that rapid switch from defense to attack,
Yeah, but
they started.
also, I mean, there was 4 extra minutes to go. So you can't decide which is
But
30 points. So say let's 4 or 5 minutes here.
It's difficult to play in Toronto Stadium
Yeah.
because of the heat and everything else. And most teams, when they play away from home, they're going for that point. You could see that Zimbabwe's instructions were saying, we need the maximum point, we need to close the gap. That's why when there was 30 seconds left, when Sunderland restarted the game.
That's how we began in log table. You can't go to Leopards and say you're going for a point
Thomas,
when Leopards are one of the teams in the bottom 4.
But look at the time.
In the bottom 4,
Thomas,
you're going for all 3 points.
Thomas, I can tell you, any team that goes to play in Toronto, they'll tell you, if 90 minutes, that clock says 90 minutes, who is 0-0?
You delay.
I just want to keep it like that.
When Kaizer Chiefs came back with a point, they were happy.
Bebane cap.
Yeah.
Bebane cap. The Pirates is chasing. Agna low luxury. So 30 points is relaxed.
But let's give Wayne Sunderland's credit. Positiveness. He got the ball, restarted play quickly, and that's why Orlando Pirates got the goal.
All right, we're going to a break. We'll be back with more action at Soccerzone for sure. After this, stay with us.